So Melissa and I are here at the mine of Santo Domingo, just a little ways north of Guanajuato. This mine was established in 1875, and it's still in operation today. Though the part where we're at right now is not. Obviously, it's more set up for people to come up here and take a look at the stuff. But the mine is still active. Um, But so it's kind of like a blending of the old and the new. Very weird, but the architecture, again, during the creation of the mine, it has that fortress Spanish look to it. And then interspersed, you'll see little glimpses of modern items that from the 50s, probably the 30s, 40s, 50s, and through the 70s. Some of this equipment is stamped through the 1970s. When before they replaced equipment, but it's still active and pulling a lot of silver. So we'll just take a little walk. Melissa likes this building here. She thinks it would make a nice house. Kind of plain, if you ask me. It's a partially cloudy day. There's a little bit of threat of rain, but it's very cool today. Perfect, I think. Some kind of generator or power room back there. Now this upper part, these plazas, the original parts of the mine from the 1870s, early 1900s. Now just kind of chained off and set up so that tourists can come and gawk like us. Lift cables going down. So this is one portal entrance. It's not functioning as far as we can tell. I mean, it could be functioning. I mean, the cables look in fantastic shape. So, I mean, it's just not currently lifting. This is a weekday, and there are no major holidays this weekend, so it's really quiet, just car traffic. So at some point, the mine owners built this amphitheater. Not sure if it was to entertain the inhabitants of this area, or maybe even conducting meetings. It looks like an amphitheater for entertainment, but very cool. I'm sure if we decided to find a book goes through the history of this particular mine, we could. It would tell us everything we needed to know. So here they have this big plaza, examples of mining equipment, these huge grinding stones to crush the rock so that they could extract the silver. We didn't find a date on this steam engine, or I guess it's really just a belt or a lifting device. So Ingersoll and Rand Company, New York, Imperial Type 10, whatever that means. The plate doesn't give us a date on it, but huge. Probably, I don't know, 1920s, 30s. Or bucket. Some kind of pump, I don't know. I have no idea what these rounded parts would be for, unless it has some type of auger inside it, maybe. Could be. And then, again, stunning views. You never lack for views here in Guanajuato. Here in this particular shot, there's a green little line that goes up. That is the funiculum, which is like an elevator lifting device trolley on a track that takes you from downtown Guanajuato up to the top of the Pipola, which is, there's a statue straight across from where I am. It's kind of like an orange sandstone-ish color. So this is the Pipola. And downtown Guanajuato is kind of directly below that. And then looking across the rest of the city. Again, fantastic views. You never lack for it. You don't see where we live because it's behind this mountain range right here. So it's on the other side of that valley. Down below us, this is part of the mine itself. Again, this is an active mine, so people are coming and going, and I'm not sure where the portal entrance is down there. Maybe where that guy with the orange jumpsuit is. He's probably standing right in front of where the portal is that go into the mine at that level. So again, active. They ask you, that portal that we looked at the top, they ask you not to drop anything down there because people are working. And you don't want to drop any rocks or anything on somebody working 300 meters below the surface, because you will kill them. This is the church. Remember what church this is?
I don't know which church this is.
So one of a multitude of churches here. Lift cage for people. And then there's a sign on the other side that says if you're lifting people, you don't lift material. So we use the same kind of lift buckets in the United States. A lot of this equipment made in the United States from what we were looking at the plates. And yeah, just people living up on the side of this mountain. This has a little this building here contains a little museum in it, but it was closed. The gate was locked, so we couldn't see all the things. So here's another, I assume some kind of steam pump thing.
It's a compressor. It says compressor.
See, look at how, thank God she can read. I know I married her for some reason. 1970, so that's they probably used this for 20, maybe 30 years, so right up until sometime in the 90s, and then replaced it with something newer and better. This is ancient. Who knows, early 1900s. Brake pads are wood, so pretty old. ore cart and a locomotive. Again, very reminiscent of what we use in the United States for mining. Nothing, just any miner, coal miner, etc. in the United States would easily recognize that type of equipment. So that's about it for our little trip today. Probably head back toward Valenciana. Maybe grab some lunch. So for Melissa and I from Guanajuato, Mexico, hasta luego. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, yada, yada, yada. All right. You guys have a great weekend.